Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. You are looking at a Lorraine 40t. The Lorraine 40t, it's a tier 8 French premium medium tank, and this one's located on the north spawn of Murovanka under the command of General Disturbance. Or is it? No, I think it may be one of my other accounts. Or is it? No, I think it is General Disturbance account. Anyway, I'm on the north spawn and I thought you might want to see this game. It's a bit of a fun game, shows you how you can actually play this medium tank. It's a fast tank, experimental tank which the French built. They designed it during the 40s and they built them during the 50s, but they never put them into mass production. It's got a 100mm gun, which is capable of quite a lot of damage, 300 alpha, 232 penetration, and with APCR 263. So remember that, it's got 300 alpha. Now, I'm loading a clip of 4 shells. It's an auto loader. And I'm being the spear point here. I'm moving in to try and find the enemy, hit them hard, and then quickly retreat before the enemy can do some damage to me. That's how you play this tank. It's a fast medium, in and out as quickly as you can. It sacrifices most of the armour for speed. That's its advantage. So we're looking for the enemy, and we've found one. It's a Panther M10, and he's about to poke that ridgeline, and I put one into him. 2 low 3-3, so it's a low roll, and now I'm going to try and take it out on him. Put the other 3 rounds in. I get 1 hit. Oh no, I don't think I got that one, but I got that one for 313, and I'm now out of ammo, and I just took a round from a Cromwell and another one. So I'm trying to retreat now, just take a 3rd round from that Cromwell, and I'm trying to get out of there. I've got to reload. It is a longish reload, it's about 33 seconds. I don't really want to engage the enemy whilst I haven't got an empty clip, but I'm going to try and use these buildings for cover. Okay, almost loaded. I found my target, it's a T-3485. First round in, and I miss. Trying to find the right target to hit. There's a T-3485 over there, but I'm going to go for the low ground and try and take it out from that Cromwell. I just got hit in the tracks, 1 shell in. Kill shots, got him. FV304. 1 shot kill. 280 hit points off him. But I'm in reload, and so I'm going to have to pull back again to try and get another set of shells in. I think we've cleared most of the enemy on this side of the map. Now, I've lost half my hit points, but I'm still pretty effective. No major damage other than a shot in the tracks. Okay, I'm going to try and use the back of the map for cover, approach the enemy. I obviously want to find that other Arty, because there's a Pascucci's medal if I can do it. And I'm almost loaded. Okay, KV2, locked on, 1 shot in, and I get the kill. So that's my 3rd kill. Okay, there's a Pantera up there. Can't get a shot on him. Okay, I'm not going to do a reload because I need to have some shells in the magazine. I can't waste 33 seconds just doing a reload at this stage of the game. I need to get that Arty. So I'm skirting the edge of the map. Oh, getting the edge of the match. Edge of map resistance. And there's the AMX-13 F3. Unfortunately, he's over a ridgeline. I didn't realise that, so I'm going to have to get closer. I've wasted 1 shell. Here he is. Oh, his armour penetrated. His armour blocked me, but the 2nd shell went straight in and killed him. And I picked up 270 hit points. But now I'm in reload. Now there's only 3 enemies left. An SU-130PM and we just killed the T-34-100. And there's an OHO up here as well. I'm not loaded yet. Oh, just took a round from that SU-100. I'm now down to 73 hit points. So I'm going to try and get the other side of the ridgeline to protect myself from that SU-130. And there is the OHO. 1 round, missed. It doesn't penetrate. Go for the lower plate. No need. The T-29 has got the OHO. Now, it's just to get this SU-130. I've got 3 rounds to get him. And before I can shoot, he's taken out by R-Type 64. And that's it. Game over. Fast pace. That is what the 40-ton likes doing the best. It really is a fast action medium. You outflank the enemy and hit them hard. And it was only a second-class tanker for general disturbance in the Lorraine 40t. At least I think it was general disturbance. Yes, it was my general disturbance account. I've got several accounts, so I didn't know which one it was. And I also picked up a fighter badge because I managed to get 4 kills. And I got a spotter badge. I actually managed to spot at least 1,000 hit points of damage for my team to do to hit the enemy. In fact, I think most of them were Arty rounds that I was spotting for. Fire for effect as well for dealing more damage than the hit points of my own vehicle. And because I took out the FB304 and the AMX13F3 on the enemy team, I get a Pascucci's medal, which is very nice indeed. And the win rate for the battle was only 2822. Now that's Unicum standard, but not Super Unicum standard. But it was still a good battle and very fast paced. So let's have a look at team scores. Well, you can see I didn't get the highest damage overall. That went to the SU-130PM. He managed 2,194 hit points. I only managed 2,098, so I was a little behind him, but that doesn't really matter too much. Probably didn't pick up the medal because he was it was less than 20% of the enemy hit points in total. When it came to kills, I was top of the table. I managed to get 4 kills. The T28 managed 3. T71 and T29 got 2 kills apiece. When it came to base XP, I was just behind the T71DA. That's the auto-loading T71. He managed to get 1,071. I managed 1,045. And then the Type 64 managed 934. So let's have a look at detail report. Well, I fired 13 rounds. I only fired standard AP ammo in that battle. Direct hits 11. Penetrations 8, so you can see I did miss a couple of shells. Obviously one into the dirt on the AMX, and I think I missed on one of my shots on the T3485. I did damage of 2,098 hit points, and all of it was at close range. I received 7 hits from the enemy. 6 of them were penetration, 1 non-penetration. That went into the tracks. You can see that the Lorraine really doesn't like being hit by tanks. It's a bit of a glass cannon. If you do get hit, it's more than likely it can go straight through unless you're very lucky and it hits the tracks. I did spot 1 enemy vehicle. I think that may have been the AMX13F3. I damaged 5 of the enemy, killed 4 of them, and did damage assistance of 1,623 hit points. On a premium count, I earned 90,921 credits. I got 45,461 from personal reserve, and I got 13,638 for completing the mission. That brought up a grand total of 150,020 credits. And after repair and ammunition resupply, and I said standard AP, so really didn't cost me that much at all. I actually walked away with 128,046 credits for a battle that lasted 4 minutes and 21 seconds. Now, normally if you play a battle of Frontline, you might be lucky if you get 150,000, and that battle will last, what, half an hour. So it shows that the Lorraine 40t is a very, very good money earner. If you can play it right and you like fast action, it's certainly a tank that will reward you in the end. I got 1 bond for getting the Pascucci's. I also earned 1,587 XP, plus 235 for completing the mission. 157 consists of a premium vehicle and a personal reserves bonus for 100%, 1587 again. So I took away 3,527 experience points from that game. So yes, I thoroughly recommend the Lorraine 40-ton, but I'd also recommend that if you do play it as a hit and run guy. You know, it's one of those tanks where you go into action, you hit the enemy as hard as you can, and you get the hell out of there before they can do anything to you. But it's certainly very, very efficient at doing that sort of thing, because that 100mm shell, it really does do a huge amount of damage to the tanks it normally comes up against. It carves its way straight through, and at 300 hit points a shot, you can do 1,200 hit points of damage in next to no time at all, and be out of there really, really quick before they can fire back at you. In that case, the Cromwell did get some shots into me because I did actually retreat in a direct line away from him, so it made it very easy for him to hit me. If I'd stayed below the ridge lines, I don't think he'd be able to do that, and I should have done that during that game, but all the same, it still worked. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.